Hello everyone, and welcome to week 34 for Xur. Sorry I missed last week. I was up at Bungie headquarters in Bellevue, Washington. But we're back. And let's see what he's got. Starting at the bottom, we have Pulse Rifle, Hand Cannon, and Machine Gun telemetries level up those weapons faster. We have Plasma Drive and Emerald Coil for those rare blue quality Sparrows, and as usual, 5 heavy ammo synthesis for 1 strange coin. Titans. You get Ruin Wings. Stat roll is maybe below average at 101, but at least it's above 100. Increased reload speed with specials is great. Reduced grenade cooldown when you hit with melee is alright, but the main bonus is what makes this a top tier Titan exotic. More heavy drops for you, and more heavy ammo comes in those drops. There aren't many things better than being at your most powerful with regards to the weapons that you're using. More heavy ammo means more time you're using your heavy weapon, which means you're doing more damage, which is the ideal. They can be inconsistent at times, but they are more than worth it, and these are a definite PvE buy. They're alright for PvP, but if you miss the heavy ammo spawns during a game, then they're obviously not as good. But I would rather roll with the Armamentarium over these for PvP. Hunters. Get Don't Touch Me. Stat roll, pretty bad. Only capping out at 81. The non-main bonuses are great. Faster reload with special weapons and more PvE super energy for kills. Those bonuses stand very well on their own. The main bonus turns you invisible when you're struck by a melee attack. This is great for the Abyss encounter in Crota's End, but these are an insurance exotic. Don't Touch Me is one of the few defensive insurance exotics in the game. They're a pretty good first exotic, although they do have a very bad stat roll. With Crota's End kinda on its way out, these might be a little less valuable. I'd say they're more of a buy than a pass, but it all depends on how much insurance you need and if you'd rather use something a little more offensive like Mask of the Third Man or Lucky Raspberry. Warlocks. You're getting Heart of the Praxic Fire with a slightly above average stat roll of 145. Side bonuses are good, more fusion ammo and more heavy ammo. The main bonus further decreases all ability cooldowns when Radiance is active. This sounds really good, but after some testing, most of the time this bonus is only going to get you 1, maybe 2 extra grenades during Radiance, so it's not as good as I previously thought. That being said, taking a look at the other Sunsinger exotics, Claws of Ahamkara, Starfire Protocol, Sunbreakers, these are still alright. It's a good first exotic for new players, but they're definitely not as good as I first imagined them. The weapon of the week is Hard Light. This weapon is probably one of the worst exotics in the game right now, and with auto rifles being weak, well, that doesn't help. The recoil is very bouncy and therefore performs very poorly at longer ranges. The only reason I'd say you should even get this is just in case they decide to buff auto rifles and buff this thing. Otherwise, you should skip it. Skip it. If you're looking for the first weapon exotic that your character will own, this is not it at all. What do we have next? Engram of the week. That's it. Gauntlets, those digging for Claws of Ahamkara should take a gamble. Ruin Wings and Don't Touch Me are both on sale right now. Moving to armor upgrades. Hunters get the Radar with 101 strength, a little below average, maybe just about average, close. And Young Ahamkara Spine with an average-ish 99 discipline. Priority isn't going to be to anything in particular, whichever you prefer or use more. Titans, you're getting Skullfort and Crest of Alpha Lupi. Skullfort coming with an above average 109 discipline, and Crest of Alpha Lupi with a pretty darn high 161 intellect roll, considering the maximum is 170 or 171. That's pretty good. Priority is going to go to Crest of Alpha Lupi to prepare for the Trials of Osiris. I think this is going to be a pretty good, or at least worth testing, chest piece. Any of those Keeper of the Pack exotics that you may own, look out for those upgrades in the future. Warlocks, you're getting Praxic with a below-average 127 stat roll, and Void Fangs with an above-average 146 roll. Priority is going to go to the Void Fangs because Practic is on sale this week, right now, with a better stat roll. Weapon upgrades, we have Bad Juju, Red Death, Mida Multitool, Invective, Plan C, and Pocket Infinity. PvE priority is probably going to be the Pulse Rifles, then kind of everything else here, Plan C, Invective, Mida, and Pocket Infinity in last place. And PvP Iron Banner priority is going to be Red Death, Plan C and Invective, Bad Juju and Mida, and then Pocket Infinity again in last place. That is your Xur for week 34. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I will see you next time.